We have just started 2025, and if you thought Bitcoin has reached its max peak, let me tell you that you'll be surprised. And today I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why Bitcoin could be the best investment of the year, and let me tell you, you don't want to miss it. And let's start off knowing that Trump is coming in president in this year, and this guy bought $1,000 of burgers in New York with Bitcoin. I mean, this is crazy, and obviously this is a signal of massive adoption. And as well as that, we can see that banks are adopting Bitcoin as well, and cryptocurrencies in general, as Goldman Sachs, one of the biggest banks and investment states, as well as JP Morgan, another big one, and Signature Bank, as well as Silvergate, Swedish Central Bank, and HSBC. All these banks are adopting cryptocurrencies, and obviously that's what it means. It's going to be an easy access for people that don't want to go in exchanges to buy cryptocurrencies. They're going to have it in their own bank, and obviously this is going to increase price in the future. The second reason we can find it in the Bitcoin rainbow chart, and you know, this has been quite reliable for the last years, and obviously we've just had a halving as well, so it's another add-on. If we look at it right at the moment, we've just made all-time highs, and making all-time highs, we are in an accumulation level. So this is absolutely crazy, because if we look, last time it's made all-time highs, it's been right up to the red levels, what we could say that maximum bubble or sell seriously. And obviously these are levels where most of them have sold, but at this time it hasn't happened. It's in an accumulation level. What this means, it can continue growing up. But this isn't all. If we go to logarithmic regression, well, it basically shows us as well, similar to the rainbow, if it's a good or bad price to buy, or where it's considered a bubble. We can see that right at the moment we are levels that we haven't seen since price was at 5,000 or 3,000 or $400, or even when it cost 6 centimos. I mean, imagine buying Bitcoin at 6 centimos. That would have been great, wouldn't it? But coming back, as we can see, when it's reached its maximum potential, it's been quite high, what you can see on this orange level, and it's been quite reliable during the years. It's given us great opportunities to buy, as we can see here. Like I say, when it was at 2 or 400, when it was at 3,000, when it came down to 5,000, and when it's dropped to 20,000. But if you see the increase from 20,000 to 100k, it hasn't increased a lot at the moment. So what this means, it's healthy, and if it's healthy, it means it doesn't have to drop, it doesn't have to have a massive retracement, as we've seen in the past when it's been right up to here, when it came to 1,000 the first time, or when it came to its first $18-20. I mean, imagine seeing Bitcoin at $20 and thinking it's a bubble, as well as when it came up to 16-20,000, or when it came down to 50 or 60,000. But as you can see as well, each time the bubble has been coming lower, and what this means is basically it's having a healthier uptrend. And if we look actually at the chart, we can see that it's probably going to have a retracement to more or less this zone here, back to the more or less 78 would be a great price to buy. And more or less, I think it can retrace to this zone here. It will still be quite healthy. Remember that to actually lose this uptrend, we would have to go below here, and I mean, we're talking about 50,000 level. Don't think honestly it's going to go be lower than there, unless it wants to grab these levels here, but personally I don't think it will at the moment. I probably think it can touch here and fly up. And actually, if we add the indicator of the last pivot, and what it basically does, it analyzes the past and looks for, let's say, more or less similar situations and projects it in the future. If we activate that, my friends, look at this. Literally, it flies up to 1.8 million. We're talking about doing a times 18 on Bitcoin. I mean, we haven't seen this since the start of Bitcoin, and this could be quite crazy if it happens. I mean, obviously we always have to remember that Bitcoin is a limited resource, it's a limited asset, and with the halvings, it's time by time it's going to be more limited, and obviously this will increase its value until who knows where it can go. And that's why adding all these 3 things together, I think 2025 could be the best year for, I mean, all the cryptocurrencies, not only for Bitcoin, but obviously Bitcoin is king, and all the altcoins and meme coins are going to go behind. But obviously remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial advice, it's my personal opinion, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave me back down in the comments what price you think Bitcoin can reach in this year, and I'll see you next time.